Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to another video. I just wanted to check in with you guys. Happy New Year. Hope you guys are having a great time this holiday season. And anyways, let's get into the video. Let's go.
Cats is the illest. What you talking about, Willis?
Alright guys, this is not a news video. Really hasn't been news this time of year. It's just generally how it goes. But I just wanted to check in because I haven't heard from you guys in a while. And I wanted to let you guys know what's going on with me, how I've been doing, and so on and so forth. If you like this kind of video, I can do them more frequently. Where I just, kind of check in and have a chat. It's not a news video or whatever. If you don't like that kind of thing, then also voice your opinion. Love to hear, just get a gauge of if people care for this kind of thing. Anyways, I'll just touch on what I've been doing. First off, I've been playing a lot of my Iron Man account. I still log in on my main account every day to do like the daily challenge and whatever the case may be, just checking up on my farm animals, that kind of thing. But for the most part, I've been playing my Iron Man, just trying to get that leveled up, trying to do as much quests as possible because that's what I like to do. I got 22 quests left on that account and I'll have Questcape, but mining and smithing is holding me back. But that's coming with next Monday's update, which has me extremely excited, at least for my Iron Man, because I'll be able to delve into the content at the level ranges where the content is aimed for, because I'm only 69 mining and smithing, which is a funny level to say the least, but both of those are right in the range to really get to explore the mining and smithing rework in basically its entirety, at least for all the new content available. Outside of RuneScape, I've been playing a lot of Black Ops 4 on my PlayStation and some Smash Bros on the Switch, which is also both really fun games. And that's how I've been occupying my time, at least in terms of gaming this time of the year, since RuneScape doesn't really offer much in the way of new content around the holidays. That being said, I do want to spend the rest of the video just touching on the video that the Jagex just came out with a couple days ago regarding RuneScape in 2019, where they talked about the first 4 months or so regarding what we can expect in terms of game updates. First, obviously, as I said, is the mining and smithing rework. Again, it's something I'm really hyped about. I'm sure a lot of you are. That's not actually all we're going to be getting in January. They did touch on that the Fremnik Wolves will be making a return. They always come back in January. It's a good chunk of XP, and looks like you won't need to trade people this time around to get all of the items, which is cool. So I'm excited for that. And then the Farmhands update, which is just a simple update that will help out. You can hire people, I guess, with beans is the currency you'd be able to hire them for, and they'll just help you out with your player-owned farm, look after your animals, those kinds of things. And that was actually a game jam update, so it's good to see that actually coming on January at some point. So that looks jam-packed in terms of January. It's already got pretty good, decent amount of content, so I'm already liking the direction that they're going this year. Moving on in that video, they have a look at February, what February has on offer, and the biggest thing is the Elite Dungeons. I do love the Elite Dungeons content, so we're going to get the finale, the Shadow Reef, which looks really cool. I'm really hyped for it. As I said, I am a fan of the Elite Dungeons content, so this is no different. And they are coming out with the Tier 92 crossbow, the two-handed crossbow that is, which is really interesting, kind of burying the Saren Godbow even further deep in a grave. But we're gonna see how that pans out. They did mention that they're also adding a bunch of arrows to the game, usable for the bows. I don't know if the Saren Godbow is gonna be useful or be able to use those arrows, but we'll see. Maybe it will help the whole bow situation versus crossbows. Either way, it's gonna be interesting to say the least. Next up, we got a quest. This is a sequel to the Cook Assistance quest. It's not gonna be big and bombastic. It is one that came from the game jams, so it's gonna be pretty tight-knit and one of those small, short, but hopefully sweet ones. And I'm interested to see how that plays out. Also, we're getting a double XP weekend, as February is generally one of the times where we have our first one of the year. So it's no different. That will be making a return towards the end of the month. So February does look really cool as well. Excited to see how that pans out. And finally, moving on to the remaining months, we've got a rework to the Comp Cape, which is really interesting. They're going to be taking community feedback throughout the entire process of coming up with this update. So I don't know exactly how it's it's going to go or what direction they want to take with it, but it's going to be interesting to say nonetheless. I have a comp cape, but since Solak came out, I just haven't gotten it back yet. That's the only requirement I need. Done every quest, everything else that's come out since then. I did try Solak when it first came out for a good week or two. Got to the final phase, just couldn't do it with my duo partner. Started up recently, very recently actually. It took a long break in between, and about a week ago started doing it with another duo partner. Got to the very end, and that's kind of where I'm stuck at right now, unfortunately, but I'll get it at some point. Maybe I'll try a 7-man team who can help me out, or find people who can push me in the direction to get that done. But eventually I'll have that comp cape back, and I don't know what it means going forward for any future compers when this rework comes out. We're gonna have to wait and see. Next up is the fire making update. They're adding the incense burners, which is something I have covered here on the channel. If you want to go check it out, just look on my channel for the incense burners video, as well as fire spirits to make those much more rewarding and enjoyable in terms of what you get out of them, etc. So that'll be good. Hopefully I'll make fire making a much more usable skill outside of, you know, just bonfiring for your HP boost. Also, they plan on removing the bounty hunter in the coming months and redistributing those to various different parts of the game. I have talked about that a long time ago on the channel when it was first known that that was going to be a thing, but it's good to see that finally coming around, probably somewhere in the March, April, maybe May time of the year. On top of that, a whole bunch of updates to combat, AOD for example, new Slayer dungeons for Abyssal Demons and Dark Beasts, and a bunch of other game jam related things that are going to finally see the light of day, which is really cool. On top of this, they do say that the Easter event, while it's not being currently worked on or no work has been started on it yet, will be something akin to Violet is Blue, where you're probably going to have some kind of quest around the theme of Easter, and will likely be some permanent content that you'll be able to play long after the event is over. Also, the return of Guthix butterflies, which is always really cool. Get some XP in your lowest skill every single day just by catching those 20 or so butterflies, which is fairly easy to do, and just always a good thing and very appreciated every time this time of year. So that's pretty much it. It looks pretty good for the very beginning of 2019, the first couple of months. I am excited. Let me know what you guys think about it. Did you watch this video? If not, check it out on the RuneScape channel. You'll know exactly everything I'm talking about or everything I mentioned in the video. Get a good understanding of what to expect. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap up the video there. Like I said, if you do like this kind of video where I'm just talking, not really going over news, or maybe I'm just giving my opinion, whatever the case may be, I could do more of these in the future if you so wish. Just let me know down below. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up. Peace.